Thank you so much for being with us. Minneapolis, Minnesota, the CW Twin Cities. Everybody knows this guy, Maury Povich. We're talking about Maury, which airs weekdays at 11 here on the CW Twin Cities. Thanks for being with us. 24th season. Tell us what we're going to see and how you continue to be so successful doing this every year.
Well, I think more than anything else, John, it's our viewers have made us a success. Not only our viewers but our guests, and I think that the themes of our show have been able to resonate over the years. And we do paternity testing, we do lie detector testing, we do out of control teenagers, and those themes have been able to attract these viewers all these years. And they don't want me to give it up, but they don't want me to change the show in any way. All we want to know are, to me, every single story that we bring on is unique. Every single story, to me, has its own flavor.
Not only do they not want you to give up the TV thing, they said, TV is not enough. Maybe you said this. You said, I'm taking over the social media game as well. You said, hey, Kylie Jenner, take notes because Maury Povich is taking over the social media world. Tell us about that. You have over 9 million followers. How were you able to do this, to transfer from TV star to social media star? Because nowadays everybody wants to be social media star. TV star is old school. Tell us how you kind of transition.
Well, John, I'll tell you, the way we've done, I think our success in social media is because the people who are on social media, for instance, are on TikTok, and the followers of TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, they grew up with my show. And so therefore they want content, and we provide them a lot of original content squeezed in, to much shorter time frames. And so they like that. And so the more we can provide for them, the bigger the following gets. And so in the last, I don't think we didn't start social media till about 3 years ago. And first it was on Facebook and then it was YouTube. But as social media has progressed with Instagram and TikTok and all these other various platforms, we've grown and accepted. And these influencers, for instance, on TikTok, they want me part of their gigs. And so I'm very happy to oblige.
And the viral vault is showing some of the old school classic clips. When you look back at some of the old clips, what are your favorite moments that you maybe forgot about them and you're seeing them again for the first time and you're like, wow, I can't believe that happened. Tell us about some of those moments.
Well, they're really something, and we put them together in such a way that we make them attractive to people who follow social media. But when I see them, this is what I see. This is classic talk show host ego. I look and I see if they're old enough. Wow, I had dark hair without me coloring it. That's amazing. It's been so long since my hair was naturally dark. Now I have to color it a little bit. I just, and then I go, wow, my hair was much longer back then. So I guess that was a sign of the times or something like that. And then I take a look and I say to myself, I'm thankful of one thing, and that is that I still have my hair. At my age, most guys, it's thinning somewhere. But I've been very lucky.
A lot of people can't say that, and you're obviously looking very good, which is why you're still on TV, still very successful. Not only that, you were mentioned in Kanye West's song, God Breathes. How did that happen? Right. Did you ever think that would happen?
It only shows me, what it shows to me is Kanye West. He's not going to give a shout out to anybody unless he knows his followers recognize it. So what it says to me is the people who feel that Kanye West is a very big deal in their musical taste also think that, I'm part of their lives. So I'm very gratified. I thank Kanye for that. And it's not just Kanye. There are a lot of rappers who have incorporated me into their songs. And so, all I can say is thanks. It to me, it just means that there's a connection between their followers and my viewers. That's all.
What's your favorite Kanye album?
Look, I'm not a big Kanye fan. I mean, what can I tell you? I mean,
Okay.
I mean, the only guy, for instance, I ever really wanted to have on my show that's never really that has consistently over the years turned me down is Jay-Z. And all I know is that I tried to get him on his birthday and something like that, and he never would come on my show. But he sent a life-size poster with an autograph of his Black and White album, and that's the best I could ever get out of Jay-Z.
Well, that's very cool. And I also think that Kanye kind of came up under Jay-Z, so there's a connection there. Maybe Kanye can hook you up now that you got the in with Kanye. And by the way, the best album is Jesus is King by Kanye West. Check that out.
And by the way, how far back was that?
That was his not his most recent album. It was the one right before that.
Right. Okay.
So check it out. Buy that on iTunes.
I'll take a
All
look.
right.
Thanks, John.
So last time we had you on the show, you mentioned that your wife, Connie Chung, for the first time ever endorsed a presidential candidate, Joe Biden. He won.
Yes.
There's some dwindling support with his voters. I want to know, is she still on the approve side, or has she went over to the disapprove side?
Well, I have a feeling. This is just my feeling. I haven't asked her about it, but I have a feeling that she's liked some things and disliked other things. So I think, according to my wife, I think the jury is still out on the current president.
Well, that's very political. I say you maybe should be the next president, because that was a very political answer. I like it. All right. Well, last question here, because we know that you at one time were a bat boy for the Minnesota Twins, right?
Correct.
Is that correct? Do I have my facts right on that?
When they were the original Washington Senators, before they moved to Minnesota in 1961, I was the bat boy, and then I went to Minnesota for the first year to help the broadcasters Halsey Hall and Bob Wolf and Ray Scott in the first year at Metropolitan Stadium. Does anybody in Minnesota still remember Metropolitan Stadium? Because that's when I worked there.
I remember Metropolitan, and I have seats from the Metrodome in our house. So that's a great stat. But here's my baseball question for you. Who's going to win the World Series? I mean, the Braves only need one more game, but it's in Houston now. So who's going to win, and who do you want to win?
Well, here, I'm conflicted, because the Braves are part of the Washington division in the National League. So I'd like to root for this division. But at the same time, I'm a huge Dusty Baker fan, and I want him to win a World Series so badly. So I think I kind of tilt towards Dusty. But this is one of the few World Series where I just congratulate the winning team, because I'm conflicted.
Have you been in any of the World Series games?
Not this year. I went to the World Series games when Washington beat Houston in 2019.
So the Nationals are your favorite team?
Yeah, because they're my hometown team. My father was the sports writer for the Washington Post for 75 years. And so therefore, what can I tell you?
It's hard for us to compete with that, but the Twins got to be number 2, though, right? Because, I mean, you were a bat boy for a year with us.
I love the Twins. I love the Twins. I love the Twins. And you know, the Griffith family's been friends of mine for years, and you know, I have high regard for the Twins. I really do, and they've done they've done well for what they've had to deal with in terms of these big money teams, and the Twins unfortunately haven't been able to spend the money that other teams have, but they've been successful.
Absolutely. Well, Maury, thank you so much. I just got a heads up that I've gone over on my time, but I can talk to you all day. Appreciate it so much. Twin Cities, check it out. Maury, weekdays at 11 here in the Twin Cities on the CW Twin Cities. Thanks, Maury.
Okay.